Hi, Jay Andrews here with Laguna Tools, and today we're taking a first look at our new Dlux series dust collectors. We've got a 1.5 horsepower and a 3 horsepower version, and these are a more economic alternative to our flagship P-Flux and C-Flux series machines. Now let's have a look at all the features of the new Dlux 1 dust collector. This uses a 1.5 horsepower motor, so you have plenty of power to give you good collection in your shop, and it's 110 volts, so you can plug it in just about anywhere. The on-off switch is conveniently located right here at the front of the control panel, and there's even a included remote with this. This is a radio frequency remote, so you don't have to have line of sight to the dust collector, and it doesn't mess with fluorescent lights in your shop. The inlet pipe on the Dlux 1 is 6 inches in diameter, and that means you can connect it to a piped or ducted system in your shop. It also comes with this two-way splitter that has two 4-inch ports and a convenient cap, so you can plug off one port as you're connected to a single machine at a time. As the dust enters the machine, it begins to spin through the Cyclone section, and you'll see this tapered section right here, and this is where the separation happens inside of a Cyclone dust collector. It separates the dust will continue down into the drum. You'll see that there's a clear hose, and that lets you know that you've got good collection going on inside the dust collection drum. The drum has a metal lid, and we use a NGX lift system here, so you can lift that up and roll the drum out. Both the Cyclone machine and the drum itself are on wheels. There are locking casters on the main frame of the machine, and then convenient roller casters when you go to empty out the dust collection drum. The drum itself is well equipped. It has this convenient handle in the front to pull the drum out and to assist you when dumping it. There's also a nice sight window on here that lets you know when the drum is full and needs to have the bag changed. When you're using the drum system like this, we provide a convenient plastic bag that drops in there, and the bag itself is held in place by a negative pressure system. Let's have a look at the hose on the back side. On the back side of the drum, you'll see that there's a hose that is attached to the bag, and that hose leads up into the deep portion of the Cyclone itself, and it draws a negative pressure on the drum that holds the bag in place. When you go to empty the drum, the bag has a breakaway, or the hose has a breakaway connector that is magnetic, and it simply connects to the back of the drum, and as you wheel the drum away, it'll separate itself. You don't have to mess with a hose clamp down on your knees at the back side of the drum. The Dlux Cyclones are a two-stage system. We have the Cyclone up in front, and that's our first stage that separates all of the bulk of the dust, the chips, and the shavings. The second stage is this filter. This is a 1-micron filter that's at the back side, and this filters the air before it re-enters your shop. And this keeps all the fine particulates out of the airstream of your shop. There's a convenient catch bag at the bottom so that when the filter gets plugged, you can use the cleaning mechanism to clean the filter and have it ready for next use. To clean the filter, you just simply move this handle to agitate the filter pleats. With that done, the filter is ready for the next use. The fine dust will drop in the bottom, and the replacement bags are available through the dealer that you purchased the dust collector at. The Dlux 3 has all of the same features that the Dlux 1 has. It just has larger capacities throughout. It starts with the 3 horsepower motor, and this is a 220 volt machine. The inlet is an 8-inch inlet, and it has a 3-way splitter with 4-inch ports on it. The drum capacity is a lot larger, and the filter is larger to match the additional CFM that you get with the Dlux 3. Well, now that we've seen the features and capacities here of the Dlux dust collectors, let's go ahead and hook these up. I'll put a hose on. I'm going to grab a PX12 planer. Let's run some boards through it and collect some sawdust. Well, I think you can see by looking at all these features that we have a fantastic entry-tier set of Cyclone machines for you. If you've got a small shop and you're collecting from one machine at a time and you only have 110 volts, then the Dlux One is probably the choice. If you have a bigger shop, you're connecting to more tools, and if you have a piped or ducted system in your shop, then the Dlux 3 with 220 volt power would be the option there for your shop. Either way, you've got some great choices here that won't break the bank.